Hi dear friends, I will talk about the oats and oat milling. Nowadays everywhere we see the oats and we heard about the oats, people use it in the form of a porridge, people use it in their roti or in dosa. But let's understand more about the oats and the milling of the oats. So oats basically is a cereal grain. It is grown widely but grown in a colder climate where the summer temperatures are low, and it's grown in regions like Russia, Ukraine, Poland, UK, Spain, Australia, Chile, North America, various places. Now, like any other cereals, oat also has an endosperm, germ and a bran, but it still is different than other grains. And how is that? So oat also contain protein, which is high, like 12 to 14%, high in lipid, around 6 to 10%, but it has a fiber. So fiber is like a both soluble and insoluble fiber, but soluble fiber is the main hero of the oats, which is a beta glucan, and is a 1,3 and 1,4 linkage. And beta glucan is known for reducing the cholesterol from the body and has a lot of other health benefits. But let me go more about the oat in the milling, how the milling can help in the oats. So oat milling is a classical milling, but different than all other millings. So what happened in a typical meals, the raw oat come in a meal. It's clear from all the impurities, like all the dust, dirt, stones, all other grains are there. They are like cleaned. And how they are cleaned, the hot air or the air is sprayed on it by aspirations, all of the dirts are removed, and then there are something grains which are over and undersized, they are also removed. But how? So what happened, like in those things, again here we take a advantage of a size separation by length and the width of the oat grain. Anything which is more and less than the size, they are removed. And finally what we get is basically a raw oat. Now this raw oat contains hulls on it. Now these hulls are very important to remove, but unlike the rice or other things, these hulls are not fused with the oat grain, which is very good for the oat. So what happened, like in this case, this oat hulls is actually go through very high speed and is pressed on some material so that the hulls are actually cracked and try to remove. Now during this process we form a beam or like a layer of a grain which contain the hulls. This again go for aspiration, where again we can remove the hulls and we can get the raw oats or the oats. We call it as a kernel of this oat. Now after this, the main key process, which is like heart of the oat milling plant starts, we call it as a kilning. Now in this kilning, the oats are subjected to high steam, like temperature goes to like 100 plus degrees centigrade, and is kept for 15-20 minutes. And at this condition, the moisture level increases in the oats and it gets cooked. And because of this cooking, we get the typical nutty, the nutty flavor, the roasted notes in the oats. And at the same time, while we do this, the nutty flavors, some of the starch get gelatinized, and most importantly, the enzymes which are responsible for the spoilage of the oats, like the lipase and the peroxidase, also get inactivated. Now after the kilning, what we call as a KDHO. We call it as killed, dried, hulled oats. Now after this KDHO, we get it again go to different process. If we want to stop here, we can stop here, and we can again dry it to make a temperature of to make a moisture content of 10 to 11%, or we can go for the further milling. We call it as steel cut. And in the steel cut, the oats are basically cut into different sizes, small sizes, like from like 1 mm to maybe like 5, 6, 7 mm. And this cutting happen by a steel rod thread or steel rod, and in this it goes through a cylinder, which is a rod with various holes, and a stream of the oats pass through one channel, and these are cut by the steel, and this actually form in a small pieces which called as steel cut. Now the steel cut can be various sizes, could be small sizes like as we mentioned, or could be big sizes, and what we get is a steel cut. This can be again separated out and can be used. The steel cut is widely used for making porridge globally. Now a steel cut can be stored or can be used further, and now we use a steel cut to making the flaking. The flaker is the main hero of the oat milling plant, where we flake the oats and we make in rolled form. So when a steel cut is rolled, we make an instant oats. When a whole groat is flaked, we get a rolled oats. And when a very small steel cut is used, we make a baby oats, which is like very quick cooking oats. Finally, we can stop at the instant oat, further dry it by FBD, and we get a moisture content of around 10 to 11%. Or if you want to go further, we can make a flour of it. And this flour we can done by various ways. We can use a stone meal, we can use a chakki one, or we can use a hammer meal, and we can make a flour of the oats. Like this is the classical way we can make a different milling product of the oats, right from a groat to the steel cut, to the groats, to the flour, and we can follow the same way for making value-added products from the oats. Thank you.